And as I said, all the rest people did that, but yes, they did come. Except a few countries in Europe, after this letter, they didn't
The last
come.
strategy, they started the contract, the last January 19, before 1 month of our conference, they started to get a contract. First of all, calling from the Foreign Affairs, the Foreign Embassy of Cyprus Republic, and later on sending Andreas Nikolaidis from Washington,
Yes.
the chancellor.
I mean, first they were giving it as a phone call, explaining from the phone, but then they actually put it down on paper, which I like, because they cannot just say, well, we haven't been doing it. We have a copy of that letter, signed and sealed from the embassies around.
Especially the Americans send us. They forward us the real
Well, the
letter.
Nobel laureate from Switzerland, he was going to attend, but then he sent us a letter that, well, according to him,
Do you remember the reason?
after he received the letter, he sent us a letter saying that according to the United Nations, you do not exist, so I cannot attend there.
That's the last
Who was
minute
that
they
from
said.
Switzerland?
A Nobel laureate
Switzerland.
from Switzerland.
And also Taiwan. The America, 3 Nobel laureates said yes to be a member of our scientific committee, and they sent us the abstract. The last minute, they decided to don't go to
The reason I'm interested in this specifically is my son was the policy advisor on forestry with WWF for 3 years and is now the global director of forest policy with IUCN, the World Conservation Union. And I normally know he goes to quite a few conferences. I know he wasn't here.
Oldu başkanmış bu şey World Life gördük diye gördük. Okullarımızda biri var mı?
WWF'in uluslararası ilişkiler şeyi. Bir listeniz olacak herhalde katılımlar.
Evet,
Şey,
evet.
onu basacaksınız daha sonra da.
WWF.
Ben şimdi bir tane
World Wide Web.
göstereyim istersen.
But
İyi olur sanırım.
Tamam.
we will check whether we have.
And IUCN, I'm interested. If only to have a
UCL?
little go at my son.
We can actually give you an abstract book, which
Yeah,
will
I'll
contain
show
all
you.
this stuff.
Because he comes here on holiday, he knows
Comes to mind of us.
Öyle mi? O zaman olmaz.
Library. And before we show you the library, we are in the library building, by the way. A few words about the library, because it will be more difficult to explain it out there. This library we have opened it 1.5 years ago. We are quite proud of it. It's quite large to the extent of, if you consider the island. It's open to public as well. That's one of the main differences. And it's open to anyone.
No any payment, no any charge.
Anyone in Cyprus, whether Greek, Turks, doesn't matter, or English. As long as you have residence on the island, it's open to you for free. It's open 24 hours a day, fully
Yeah,
serviced.
24 hours.
It houses around 500,000 books. We intend to house.
2.5 million books you can catch by using our internet.
That's 52.
It's increasing.
No.
52?
That's articles. He's talking about.
Articles, yes, by using internet.
Yes. We intend to go to a capacity of 1.5 million within the next 10 years, but that's most probably going to become
In 2 years.
Since we opened, we have seen quite a lot of interest from all around the world, including the British universities, Sheffield,
I live there.
Sheffield Hallam. Was it
Sheffield University, Dublin University, another one in Hertfordshire, I can't remember the name. They have been sending us donations. Latest one coming from Dublin was 10,000 books, 13,000
Yeah.
books. Big ship.
But Australia?
Well, they are from Britain, so I.
But there is a relation in Australia and United Kingdom also.
The Australians and all of us as numbers, they send us 15,000 books as Sydney.
Sydney, yeah, Sydney Library Network. 15,000 books they send us.
We are proud, as I say, to have this library here, and we have this different structure, although being an academic library, it's open to public, and we try to house everything about everybody. So, say an NGO comes and says, we have this topic that we want to have books or journals on, then we immediately buy. So any society in the community can ask us to buy.
Especially about doctors.
We have books, say, about for blind, although we don't have any blind students, just because we have blind people in the onları ama herhalde arabaya bir
Yes, yes. One is abstract.
That's the abstract book of the last conference, and
abstract
that
book.
will contain the whole people from all over the world, their names and their organizations, so you can check.
108 different countries attended. Wow. On an abstract, we are planning to publicize all these proceedings.
The proceedings will be published in 29 volumes, 2028 sometime. That was last. Bunları arabanıza taşıtırsak ne deriz?
Evet. Şey yaparız. Lord Harrison. Lady Harrison.
Very pleased to meet you. Hello.
Can we get us headed there?
Rector's library. This is mainly what it is looking up. So we are extending. We haven't opened one of the sections, so we decided to extend it. We thought it will take about 2 years to this capacity, but we already filled it up. So we are extending the sitting capacity to 1,000 by the end of next month. Because our daily usage of the library is 6,000 people entering the library every single day.
Yes.
And it comes to 8,000 per day when it's exemption.
How many people are here at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
300 people if it's normal.
Is it at night?
If it's normal time. If it's closed because, as I say, they're extending the library 1/3 or more. So let's walk down here.
Well done.
Papers archived here. We became the official prime ministerial archives. So we even house the prime ministerial acts here. This way, in fact, they are getting a better service than they can give it to themselves. They can actually reach their documents 24 hours a day on a professional service. So every paper that's published on the island, well, Turkish paper, I should say, gets archived here. We have the archives from 1980, the full archives. Before that, anything before 1980, our another department keeps it, the governmental department. All the acts, as I say, are here. All the papers. We keep the latest years here. The others are in the storage. Ranging from very early classics. Anything else you can take on loan, but the DVDs we don't give them for now.
Had a look at the books on the shelf. A lot of them are in English.
Yes.
I suppose in Everton.
The education is English here. Yes, except 2 faculties. The
Some
faculty of-
departments, yes.
Yes, some
Some
departments.
departments.
The education is in English, so
1.5 million every year.
yeah.
Arabic printing.
That's our This special collection, again, very rare. Because we also have the common of those here from 1915 to 1960s. Mainly the English books you will
That
see
looks
here.
like a collection that's been donated.
Yes, it
Yeah,
does.
yes, as I say, all the books here are donated.
Yes.
The English ones are mainly donated by the English residents living on the island. And here is a few more.
And if you go to the British Library in London,
Yes.
you have some of the most beautiful collection of Qurans
Yes.
in the world, in fact.
Yes,
Some
yes.
of the most oldest. But what they've done now is one Muslim businessman paid for it to be computerized.
Right.
So now you have in this section, you touch the button, it turns the page in the old Quran. And there's a recitation as well, Abdul Basit or something like that.
Right. Books for general reading and lecture books as well. Are for group studies. We have more there. We have single study rooms if you want. We give them to you for 3 hours with the key. Our reserve section.
I just remember the college times when I was a young.
More group study rooms there.
Yeah.
It's got their own computer in the room, so you can come and just do your meeting or whatever. Immediately equals you on the internet. Tersten başlıyoruz. This is our library catalog. As you see, it's in English, but it's also in Turkish as well. It's dual language. Every page is dual language. You can do everything in English. We have an SMS service. We can access our library catalog through the web on the mobile phones. You can renew your books or reserve books through telephone messaging. Let's try one of the recent. Our search system is very, very advanced. Nowadays, it is, as I said, they are trying to apply it to Turkish universities. Any book that you find here, of course you can see the details, but on a library like this, it will try and give you where the book is, if it can, at least the floor and the shelving. Some of them will give you proper shelving as well, if it knows where it is. It will show you exactly which part of that shelf is. You should be able to see the front cover of that book. Sometimes the pictures take some time to come. So that you can actually see the front cover, so that you can actually pick it up easier on the shelf as well. And so on and so forth. I don't want to go into details, but it's a very advanced.
And all the news about the Hong Kong, you can find out all around the world.
The news is indexed by us from 1992 up to date. So every 15 days we actually re-update that, so you can actually search the whole.
I assume you're part of an internet.
No, because on the internet.
Oh, you're so right.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
what's that bit down there? Don't believe my father. There's page after page there. If you're interested, and he and his colleague, that's him again. So that just, it's all there.
Congratulations.
And the guy that he works closest with, and that's what I wanted to tell you, is the guy who's the global director of water policy. And they work together, the trees.
I was sending me.
Even know where to switch on the
No,
He's a rare commodity.
If you start,
if
you start me, I'm going to start trading on the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh.
And after 2 hours, Lyndon and I would get speaking.
Yeah, well, next time. This is your first visit.
No, this is a beautiful lecture.
Well, this one, the difference with the others is got
What's the capacity here?
350. Stage, backstage, proper everything for live broadcasting from here. And our TV stations on the island do actually come and use it sometimes for that sort of performances.
Richard, if I say to you, there are many voice channels, especially in Britain,
Would not.
green within 5
think they would.
facilities that you have.
The ones, in fact, there was only 3 of them, but then we decided to divide one into 2 so we can have smaller groups as well. So now these halls are empty any day at all. Most probably going to have something ongoing on after 7 o'clock tonight.
So how many rooms are But also you, but I mean, the kids want to be nice. Yeah.
We have 6 classes in elementary school.
Wow.
Classes and the sleeping area in between. The other halls have the 2 classes and the toilets in between.
Okay. But they also depending on the age.
So the toilets are next to the classes in between. So the 2 classes use the same.
Small toilets.
3 to 6.
3 to 6.
Yes.
Is our teacher.
Yes, yes.
Leader or teacher or whatever you say.
Without these facilities,
We don't have that problem.
Remember the old days?